folks. Welcome back to another episode of the Super
Fun
Time
Show.
Oh, yeah.
Bullfrog.
Hot turd muncher.
He eats it.
So how's your guys' week been this week?
It's been great. And it's topped off because you asked me that question.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, yesterday I was in a dark house. I came home to no power. Just pitch black here in my apartment. So that was the first time I went to bed early. I'm a night owl. I don't...
What time did you think you went?
It was about time Raw came on, 8 o'clock.
About 8, yeah.
So I never go to bed at 8, but there was nothing for me to do.
Well, your phone.
Well, my phone was almost dead.
Oh,
I was scared to run it out.
Yeah, I was Justin being the sweetheart that he is, he was like, hey, man, I can, if you need me to, I can run this block over to you, man.
The power brick.
This power brick, and
Yeah.
I said, dude, I don't want to make you do that. I don't want to make you go all the way out in this weather, and you're probably home and you're all up and just doing your business and getting ready to go to bed, and I don't want to make you.
I was up and doing my business.
Because you have that.
That's why you should always get you a block, dude, to charge. That's what I've got, one in my car, one in my house, just for that reason.
Yeah, you should probably get one.
Yeah.
So, it's the Christmas season, and I wanted to be generous, and I got you a gift.
Really?
And, well, if you had read my text...
Okay, so let's explain. So he got me a gift, but he sent it to my house, but then wanted me to bring it back to his house. So why didn't you just order it to your house instead of sending it to my house and me bring it back?
That'd be way too simple.
And I couldn't even open it at the house. I had to get it at my house, drive it back here, open it. Why didn't you just deliver it here?
I just didn't think about that. I have your address. So...
I just messed with you.
Should I open this?
Yeah, you can open it.
I opened it.
You opened it?
Yeah.
Well, what was it?
Do you want to show you? You want to give you my genuine reaction?
Yeah.
After this.
All right.
Oh, yes.
What is that?
It's My Big Black Hawk by Brad Goss, who
Yes.
was our guest last week.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's his book?
Yeah, this is his book, which is awesome because this is the one I said was the one that made me find it. My Big Black Hawk by Brad Goss. I'll start it off just a little bit because it's hilarious to me.
Oh my god.
All the girls love my big black hawk. My big black hawk. When they come to ride, he makes them all squawk. Big black hawk has a giant big head.
Blackhead.
Blackhead. Oh god. Big black hawk only sleeps in my bed. Okay. Settle down. Big black hawk scares all the fellas, except my friend Jack. Wait, what? Jack looks like maybe he has been around that before. He's not afraid of hawks for some reason. My big black hawk makes you jealous because he's so black. Oh my god, okay. My big black hawk is Jack's favorite ride. But I can't get Jack off. This guy's a savage. Until he's satisfied.
Oh, God.
So that's another shout out to our buddy Brad Goss. He has ads for all of his other books.
That's awesome.
At the end. But again, My Big Black Hawk by Brad Goss. And you can probably scan... No, you probably can't scan that QR code. But, thank you, Tommy.
You're
Cheers,
welcome, man.
That's awesome, dude. I didn't even know you had that book.
Yeah, this is hilarious.
That's awesome.
Hey, it's nice, too. It's kind of sticky. Did you touch it? Or, you're not going to drop it.
Yeah.
But that's a great gift. Thanks, man.
No problem. Yeah, you were talking about wanting to get a book, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing Christmas shopping. I looked up his shop on Instagram, and I just kind of, I just bought it. I put it in the Christmas list, and I just started buying everybody's gifts.
Thanks, bud.
So, last year Tommy bought me a MJF figure.
Yes.
And this year it was a box, and I'm like, all right, and I shake it up, and I shake it, and I listen, and I shake it, and I cut it, and I look, and it's, oh yeah. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Running wild on you, brother.
Running wild on you, brother. And I opened it up, bro, and it was like this. I looked like the kid from Jingle All the Way when he got to see Turbo Man.
You were happy that.
That's how I literally looked. I was like, that's my version of my Turbo Man. Because I had a Hulk Hogan figure like when he was the bad guy in WCW, but I never had like the Great American, the
superhero,
the yellow tights, the superhero. I never had that, and I was like, this is staying in the box.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
And I figured someday if you ever go down to Tampa or something like that, you could take that with you.
Yeah.
And like if you're ever in his shop and he's doing signings, you can get him to sign that for you.
Yeah. I was like, hell yeah, because I did not expect that at all.
No, that's awesome.
So it was good. It was good.
So I gave you guys gifts. So,
well, our gift is how many rides have we given you? How many times we paid for your food?
You're serious?
I didn't get you a gift.
I didn't either.
You're serious, but you know what? It just tells you that
Tommy, I'm a guy. You are too. I'm still shopping for Christmas gifts. You got one, just it's not here, okay?
All right,
Yeah, me too.
All right, well, someone that actually cares about me got me a gift, and shout out to Deborah Abbott because she actually loves me. Unlike you guys, I mean...
has Deborah ever given you a ride or paid for it? No, okay.
Oh, shit, whatever. Like, you know...
What'd she get you?
I don't know. I just got it. I haven't even opened it yet. So, this is Deborah Abbott, the creator of my comic book. And,
Coloring book?
Hush it.
Oh, wait, is it the comic book with she's on the front?
No. I don't even know what it is.
No, she's on the front, right?
On the one.
Oh, not the other one.
Oh.
It looks like a Jason.
Yo!
Whoa, what is it? Oh,
that's
wow.
An ornament. Christmas
It's a Christmas ornament. It
Elvis.
Is Elvis Presley. One candy, only two.
You can't really see through the packaging yet. That's awesome.
Yeah,
nice work, Dad.
Damn it.
Are you hungry, dude? We can get something else.
Huh?
We can get some food if you're hungry.
My big Black Hawk knows how to spit.
Oh.
Sweet Jesus. See what you've done, Brad?
That is sick. Right there. The king. The one and only king. Do, do, do. Oh, the one and only, the legend. May he rest in peace always.
Yes.
The king of rock and roll. I say this, if Elvis had came up in today's society and he would have been a hell of a lot richer. Like he would have
You think so?
he would have blown up. Like,
you think Elvis could beat out Justin Bieber?
Yeah, honestly.
Really?
Like, with his style, with
If he came up today, what kind of music would Elvis make?
Blues. I think, honest to God, blues, rock and roll. That's what he was.
But that was hot back then.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, blues and rock and roll are still hip today. Honestly, it's
Who is?
What?
Who is in the blues?
I mean, people still like to listen to blues.
Hey, what was Elvis's first #1 hit?
It was the Heartbreak Hotel.
Holy shit, he knows it. How do you know this stuff?
I'm telling you, he's a machine, bro.
What did Elvis record after suing Priscilla for divorce?
Oh, shoot.
Is it Separate Ways, All Shook Up, Always on My Mind, or Blue Christmas? It was January 8th, 73.
All Shook Up?
I don't think so.
Oh.
My mom.
Oh, wow. Separate Ways.
That kind of makes sense if you look at it. All right. Now you go. Elvis, what does that say? Memorized every line from what George Scott movie?
Oh. Shoot.
Strange Love, Patton, The Last Run, or Jane Eyre?
Patton.
Patton? Let's see. Ding, ding, ding.
I don't know how I know that. I just guessed it. I only know certain things about Elvis, but
what about this? I doubt you know this.
Okay.
What was the name of Elvis's twin brother who died at birth?
Ethan?
It was either
Harold, Jesse, Reese, or James?
I think it was James.
He's just guessing now.
Jesse.
Oh, yes, Jesse.
All right, here's the last one. What was Elvis's favorite sandwich? Was it Spam and Nutella, peanut butter and bananas, ham and Oreos, or fried chicken and Cheetos?
Peanut butter and bananas and bacon.
You're right.
Oh, there you go.
I actually made it, but I didn't fry it. But I made it, and it is an acquired taste. It's delicious. It is absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
And it tastes good with smooth peanut butter and crunchy peanut butter.
Agreed. I actually always do. I actually take a hot dog bun.
Yeah.
And I put the banana in there, and then I put crunchy peanut butter all over it.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sometimes some Nutella.
Daddy like you.
Yeah, daddy like.
Well, that sandwich was partially the reason why Elvis blew up. You know, like, of course.
What? The sandwich was why he blew up, like, fat-wise?
Yeah, because he ate a lot. Like, he ate a lot of things, a lot of carbohydrates and stuff.
And he drank a lot.
Yeah.
I thought Elvis didn't drink.
A lot. What?
I heard a rumor that he didn't drink.
Not only did he drink, but I'm pretty sure he ripped cocaine.
I don't know if that might be a rumor.
I've never seen a man sweat so much without moving.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, granted, he had some crazy suits on, but still.
Did you know that Forrest Gump actually showed Elvis the moves? Get it? That was a good part they put in the movie when they did
Yeah,
that.
it was
awesome.
Your friend, every single time I walk up to him, he's just like, every time I do the voice come, he turns into a hyena. Jeez.
Yeah, he definitely did cocaine.
Yeah.
And a bunch of pills towards the end. He was just ripping pills.
Kind of like Johnny Cash got on them pills hard.
Dude, all those guys did. Because they didn't, I mean,
Or
it's
Cash.
It's even bad enough now that people, like, doctors will just prescribe it. They don't care.
Dude, yeah.
And it's bad, and it's not good.
Yep.
And it's just crazy that they act like it's fine. Like, a lot of people think it's, like, nothing.
Like lewds.
Well, that's a different...
Where are the lewds?
Those are...
They're in my ass, man. Wolf of Wall Street.
No, I know.
I love that movie. I don't know why I love that movie. I just love that Leo is just so perked, and he has so much energy in that movie, and like...
Don't get distracted.
He has so much energy, just like a shotgun shell of energy. Like, he's just, just... Yeah, like, interesting fact about that is the actor he was doing his scene with, all right, that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's actually not just the scene in that movie. In every scene, he always is. He does that. He pumps himself up.
Yeah.
To like.
LeBron does that too.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Damn.
Randy Orton does too.
There you go.
Well, we don't know. Like, it's hard to.
No, he does. He showed a video of how he gets angry.
I don't know what's happening.
He's always goofing people out all the time. Like,
it's a very tender love song. It's a ballad, and you get up into a girl's face, very close.
Very close.
Or
You say, "You ain't." It blows their hair straight back. You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time.
What a G.
He would always like mess with people. One time he ate the microphone. One time he was like,
Dude.
he was a goofball like on stage at times.
I can appreciate that. I like an entertainer that knows how to entertain all the way around. I've been to some really boring. I've been to some boring concerts.
Jeez.
Yeah. Like, do you know one of the worst concerts I've ever been to?
What was that?
Green Day.
I can see that.
What?
I mean, the music was fine. They played like a ton of music, but like in between, it was like, "Are y'all angry?" And everyone's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "This song's for you," and it's like, what?
How much was this ticket for?
Yeah, no, it's like, I don't know. There's something about that band. I liked them a lot when I was younger, and as I grew up, I was like, settle down, guys.
Yeah,
like,
same
You're
here.
a little too old to be still complaining about the shit you're complaining about.
And the movie, I was thinking, I think it was in 2022 that Elvis came out. The newer story about Elvis's life. One of the false things in that movie that never happened, that they kind of fudged it a little bit, was the fact that they said that Elvis fired the Colonel while he was on stage and called the Colonel a thief, and just like was playing him because the Colonel had a bunch of debts, but Elvis actually never did that because Elvis was too much of a professional to do something like that and freak out on stage. He did that afterwards behind stage, and I don't even know if Elvis actually found out that if Colonel was actually doing that to him, because he took a big percentage of how much Elvis made.
Yeah, totally.
And like even when like he tried to, like they said that he tried to separate him and sue him or something like that, it just didn't work out apparently, and that's why Elvis stayed with the Colonel.
Well, we actually have someone in our community locally who is making a really big, I was going to use the word fuss, but I don't want to use that because that makes it sound unjustified, but making a lot of noise about musicians not being paid fairly.
Damn.
And I'm trying to get him to come on the show. So, Eric, if you're watching the show, come on the show and talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we get it, man. And it's like what Tommy was just saying. We get it. The music industry sucks.
It is. It's
You know what else sucks?
What?
What's going on in New York right now.
Oh, God. I saw this video on TikTok, and, like, when I saw this, I had to send it to you because it was like, this sucks. Like, this is ridiculous. You know, like, how could you do this to your people? Like, that's kind of ridiculous. You know, it's like they find ways, the system just finds ways to take money out of our pocket. Like, that's just what they're trying to do.
I don't even know. Like, we know this is true, right?
Yeah, like it's a big thing. I've seen it all around, like even news articles about it.
All right, so I'm gonna pull this up. So basically, what it is they're saying they're setting up like basically an advanced toll system where as you're driving through the city, you actually get charged for entering the congested parts of the city.
Damn.
Yeah, so, you know, if you choose to go into, you know, downtown through Central Park, everything like that, you're going to get hit with a fee. It looks like taxi drivers are going to get paid $1.25.
Wow.
And if it's like Uber and stuff, it's like $2.50.
So they're estimating it would make roughly $1 billion annually, and that would be used to finance to upgrade the city's mass transit systems.
Which, let's get real. The last time I was in New York, I was like, this place is kind of a dump.
And I wouldn't take the transit. There's too many videos and too many sketchy stuff that happens down there. But
Dude,
some people have
so
to.
many funny videos of people just doing weird stuff on trains, dude.
So are they just doing this to try to make the streets uncongested, even though it's just like...
It's going to make the streets even more congested because no one's going to want to drive their car at all.
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
That'll make other streets congested because they're going to other streets.
Yeah, exactly. They're just gonna dodge those, looking for something else. I'm gonna play this video because it's just weird shit happening in New York, and that can just be going.
I guess that's why you don't live in New York.
What the?
These guys just set up ping pong on the train. Like, I mean, I get it. Also, it's such a weird life. What does this guy got? A fucking tractor tire. Where are you going?
I'm taking this home with me. I'm gonna
Oh god, it's a suicidal pigeon.
Oh yes.
Have you seen this video?
Oh
I think
god.
So.
What? It just waits, and it's like, nevermore. Or oh no, there's this one that gets on the train.
He might.
I've seen multiple.
I'm going
Either way,
there.
that's pretty ballsy. Either that or it doesn't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just in New York. But yeah, last time I was down there, I was amazed.
He wrecks it. He wrecks
No, he
it.
doesn't.
Yes. Dumbass.
Whoa!
He didn't know how to ride that.
What are you doing, my guy?
Oh my goodness.
Here's another. What is this? The transit?
What is this guy? What has he got?
Looks like
Is that a gutter?
Yeah, it's a
Dude,
gutter.
is that a gutter?
Is he trying? Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Buddy.
You're not
Can
gonna...
you imagine you're the other people on this train and you're like, look, man, I get it, but at the same time...
You can't bring the gutter on here.
That is a long gutter.
And see, that's the thing. And that's the thing about the city, right? This is the kind of shit I love about it. Oh. Yeah. Get it. Like, I mean, it's just... like, last time
Is that G.I. Jane?
Oh, what you gonna do, Will Smith? You gonna smack us in the face?
Quick little battle. But, like, last time I was in New York, all I could think was, like, I can't believe how crazy this place is.
Yeah.
Like, people are just doing whatever they want. People are wandering around. You'll see people just, like, I was by Central Park, or not Central Park, Times Square, and there's just this guy trying to convince me that I can't take pictures unless I pay him, this homeless guy. And then, like, 4 feet from him is another homeless guy just, like, ripping something into his arm. And it's like, what are we doing here?
Dude.
I've been to New York 3 times, and I did an inspirational speech in New York.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. It's actually on my channel.
What did you say?
I just told people about, making content. Don't be afraid to make content. Reach out of your inner bubble. And
Sure.
just reach out there and, like, inspire, entertain. And, like, a lot of people listen to me, but I thought it was going to be, like, a big deal and everybody was going to listen to me. But I forgot where I was at. Like, I'm in New York City. I'm not in little downtown Black Mountain. Where
You're like, everyone, you can be whoever you want to be. Love yourself. And some guy's like, shut the fuck up.
They're just trying to, like, go to work and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, yo, shut the fuck up. I could definitely see that happening.
Oh, yeah.
We got a message, all right, from one of our fans. And,
Oh, God.
Oh, that was the
Geezer wants us to show these pictures for some reason. Geezer, we hope your foot's doing better. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's so gross, but it's so funny at the same time. Bro, what did this guy do to his foot? Look at this shit.
Is it diabetic?
Oh, that'd be fucked up. I don't know.
It is.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
That looks like...
God, this is so disgusting.
Well,
Justin,
I'm sorry, dude. It's fan mail
yeah.
from Geezer.
Disgusting fan mail.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
It's pretty rough to look at. But it makes
Imagine the odor.
Ugh.
Oh God, dude, I never even thought of that.
Like, if you wear a pair of socks, you take them off, they're done. You're done.
Dude, I bet that guy's apartment just permanently smells like Funyuns.
Oh yeah, bro.
Like permanently.
Pus for days.
I'm sorry, Geezer.
Well, that's just any foot in general, bro. Like, that's like that.
Hold on together. What's so special?
Geezer, are you from New York? Hey, look.
Oh shit.
We have the number up on screen. If anyone wants to call in, we're taking callers. You can talk about any of the topics that we've talked about so far today.
What's up?
I just got an Apple News top stories that came from my phone.
What's that?
It says the Colorado Supreme Court has ruled that Trump cannot appear on the state's 2024 ballot.
Are you freaking kidding me?
That's what it says.
Those turd munchers, like...
Sorry, that's just breaking.
No, that's cool. I mean, it's important to know about because that's happening in other states too. I think
the Democratic, they're doing something like that too.
Yeah, well, they're not letting anybody but Joe Biden on the ballot.
Right, he is failing to debate. Dean Phillips, a Democrat, has called him out. I've watched the videos. and Joe Biden's afraid to debate his own Democrat people.
Well, of course. Well, here's the thing. Joe Biden couldn't debate when he was running the first time.
Right.
Like, it was embarrassing. And they know, and my guess is they're going to do something. They're either going to, like, he's going to die or have a stroke, or they're going to do something at the last minute. And you guys can make fun of me if I'm wrong. I think they're going to try to sell us Michelle Obama. I do. I think they are. They don't have anyone else.
Here's my thing. And then we can get off the politics if you want to. Here's my thing. I think if you're in politics, you should debate. And that goes with Donald Trump, too.
Yeah.
If you're in, and Joe Biden and Donald Trump, if you're in that big of a place, y'all both should vote. You got these other people doing it. Why shouldn't you? And that is to Trump and Biden. You both should be out there debating.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
it's only fair.
And how else are we, especially in today's day and age, I like the idea of all of these candidates also going on like long form conversations, like different podcasts, because it's like, you know, if you talk long enough, eventually you're going to start saying things that you didn't plan.
Yeah.
And like, we want to know who you really are.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be in control of this country, I want to know who you actually are. Because that's the thing, is like, we have all these things, like when Obama got elected and everyone was like, he's not even from the United States. It's like, how are we not talking about that? Like, why isn't this like a real conversation? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm definitely not going to say that I know anything. But at the same time, it's like, the fact that people are like, we're not going to talk about that, or the Hunter Biden laptop, or anything that they've gotten mad at Trump about. It's like, then let's have a real conversation about it. Let's not just like say, this person did that, end of story, you either accept it or you don't. Like, let's get these people on TV and make them talk about it.
Right.
Get them on a podcast, make them talk about it for 30, 40 minutes.
Almost definitely.
And see how they hold up to the scrutiny.
Well, the politicians on both sides, they run around the questions, man, and it's just sad. It's both sides. I'll watch it. It's both.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's easier to not answer.
Right.
And I'm sure their campaign managers and everything tell them, don't say anything. Especially because there's been really awesome people in the past, like I'll do it every time. I love Ron Paul. I love that guy. He was like Gandalf. And the thing is, he was on there and he would say everything he felt. He's like, I don't think that we should legalize different drugs and then let it sort itself out and then start over and figure out what we need to do with laws. Let's stop giving all these Congress people so much money for doing nothing.
Right.
You know, it's like,
limit the terms.
And then all of a sudden, all those people who are getting paid are like, we can't let this guy win.
Yep,
if we let this guy win, we're screwed. So it always makes you wonder, like, the people who do get elected, for the most part, which is why they supposedly hated Trump so bad, was he came in and didn't play by any of their rules.
Right.
To our knowledge. Right. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Maybe he's playing by their rules and he's just a really good actor. I mean, he was in Home Alone 2.
Yes. Now, that is where we're going next. So, Tommy, you want to explain what exactly you got?
So, okay. Home Alone 1 is very wholesome and has a good heart feeling to it.
Oh, you're going right in it.
A family.
So, we're going to debate which movie is better, the original or Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
Now, Home Alone is a goofy story about a child that
look at my notes.
Gets lost in New York City, and he still manages family, and he still manages to separate from them. You know, and yes, it has, but we're going to debate it. We're going to debate, what movie is better, honestly. So, here we go. I'm going to say Home Alone 1 is better. Why? Because it has heart, it has comedy,
so does Home Alone 2.
But it has more. It has more to...
How?
Because he's having to defend something that he cares about. That's his home.
Well, he defended his uncle's house in Home Alone 2.
That was a demolished house. It was
under repair. His uncle's house under repair.
Yeah, but still, it wasn't really his house. He was just fighting off the wet bandits because they were coming after him because he was blackmailing them on stealing money from the orphanage. So like he was just fighting for the orphans. He wasn't fighting for himself. In Home Alone 1, he was fighting for himself and his family and his home.
No, in Home Alone 2, he's fighting for himself too because they recognized him.
Yeah, totally. I mean, he was fighting for his own survival in the first one.
And in this case, he's lost in New York without the familiarity of his house and his home and his land. And Donald Trump was in it. And Rob Schneider said Home Alone 2 was better than 1.
Did he?
Yes.
Wow. Because he was in it. Figures he would say that. Because he's in it. Oh, come on, Rob.
So with that said, they and I was looking at my notes right here. I love both movies, by the way, and you usually do not have a second movie like that even can compare to number 1, right?
Yeah.
Movie. There was better likable characters too. There was more characters in Home Alone 2. Let's see.
Ignore that.
More exciting action. I mean, you remember the birds and all that, and the fire.
Kevin, run!
Yeah. Higher stakes. I don't know where that was, but I mean, I loved Home Alone 1, but it was just pretty much at one location. You know.
I hate commercials, ads, a trailer inside of a trailer. Just play the trailer for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go with Home Alone 2. Home Alone 1 was amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm not hating on it.
Hi. Hey.
Oh, is that 1 right there?
This is 1.
Yeah.
What I liked about Home Alone 1 personally was the introduction to the whole thing and like the family and him getting to know everybody.
Yeah.
I felt like that was hilarious. I guess this is showing 1 and 2 parts.
Yeah.
See, it was hilarious, man. Just like.
By the way, I feel sorry for Kevin's dad because can you imagine the bill he racked up at that hotel?
Oh, you remember that? They're like, Kevin, you spent.
Blah blah blah. But no, not just the room service bill, but the actual bill for him staying at the hotel. Like,
in that room.
Can you imagine?
Because he ran his credit card.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
But then, in the midst of it, they cancel it because. But, it's like, how much money does Kevin's dad have? And what does Kevin's dad do?
Yeah, look at the house they live in.
Come on.
It's a pretty decent house.
My conspiracy about Kevin's dad? He's an assassin. Because he flies all the time. He has good mileage. And, he goes around country to country before the Christmas season and just is, plugging people for the U.S. government. Are working for wherever he can work for.
That would explain why Kevin's so randomly good at protecting himself.
Yes.
I don't hate that theory because that's would actually make sense for why Kevin is randomly has these skills.
So do you remember, I don't know if it's the first or second one, they were talking about Kevin, this goes back to the dad.
Yeah.
The uncle, the dickhead uncle.
Oh, God.
He goes, you better not ruin this vacation. Your dad paid good money for this.
Yeah.
It just points it out that his dad paid for everything.
Yeah, and it's like...
And my first question is, what does Kevin's dad do? Is that first movie when they brought, freaking 10 cheese pizzas?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's insane. Then there's no cheese pizzas for Kevin to have, for one slice of pizza for Kevin to have.
And also, it's because nobody likes cheese pizza and they got pepperoni.
Yeah.
So if you notice this, when everything goes down and they're grabbing everything and everything gets wet, moisted.
Oh, the Cokes and stuff.
And stuff like that.
Yep.
You notice as they're throwing stuff away, Kevin's ticket is in the trash.
Yep.
And it's like you can barely see it, but it says Kevin on there.
Yep.
It says his name on there?
Yeah, it says his name on the ticket. And it's like, okay, that's just one thing that Kevin would not be able to go to New York.
Right.
Even if he had gone with his parents to the they would have missed their flight completely. Or Kevin's mom would have to go back to the house with him because even if she had a ticket, he can't be just left, in Chicago by himself.
So, watching him, the main guy being a cop right here at the beginning, right? Just to scout the house.
Yeah.
I wonder why he didn't go back in to the house after the family was gone when he knew Kevin was still there. I wonder why he didn't come back to the house in the uniform.
Well, because
That's a good point.
You're saying when the family left, why didn't he just come back? Because he was meeting up with Mark.
I understand that, but I'm saying once he found out Kevin was still in the house.
Yeah.
To like trick the kid.
That's a good point.
Hey, I'm a cop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he could have.
Unless did he not already get made though by Kevin?
I think Kevin recognized him and thought that he knew where he was.
Okay.
Yeah, because he saw that because when he smiles, he goes
little
ding.
Yeah,
He goes ding, and he was like, oh, and he's like, what? He's like, I saw all sorts of kids.
I'll tell you a scary moment that would happen for me is in the second movie when he gets in that taxi. That driver.
It ain't so good in here, kid.
Yes, dude. Oh my goodness.
You know, the first one when he's afraid of the boiler.
Yes.
Or the furnace, whatever it was. Honestly, like, I wasn't afraid of the furnace, and then I saw that movie, and then I was like, do I need to be afraid of this furnace?
No.
You know what I like? Yeah. It was like, then all of a sudden I like noticed it all the time because we had a big one at our house too at the time.
Damn.
And something I loved also from the first one that just made me feel good was the laundry chute.
Yeah.
Because my buddy had one of those at his house, and as soon as we saw that movie, we were like, we're doing this. We're definitely doing this. Yeah.
Damn.
One part of about Home Alone, the first one, is when he's preparing for the guys to come back that night.
Yes.
And he works hard, and he makes him some homemade microwave macaroni, and he don't even eat it.
I know, that was the point. I go, well, you didn't eat your dinner, kid. If I actually liked macaroni, I would have been like, I would have
take it with you. Like, you made your food, you didn't even eat it, man. Come on.
Because he waited
Come
so
on,
long.
man.
He was prepping.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
He was prepping, so he just took too long to prep.
Sure.
So but sometimes you can get like, and everybody's been pointing out that the fact that Kevin's groceries, back in 1990, were less, because if you got those same groceries today that Kevin got, it would be like more like $50, like $100.
Sure.
Well, it's been. I mean, I get it. It's been 33 years. If it was it 1990?
Yeah, 1990 that came out.
I think I think I seen something today, Tommy. Correct me if I'm wrong. They did. It was like $19, right?
Yeah.
And I think it went up to like $48.50, and then they in like 2018, and then now it's like $80 or 70 or something, 70 or something like that.
Kevin would have been in trouble if he was home alone today and he went grocery shopping.
All that for just a $20 bill.
Jeez, I'm like, wow, inflation. There's no such thing as inflation. Like, our economy is amazing.
So Home Alone 1 was November 1990, just before Christmas. Makes sense. That's a good time to put that movie out.
Perfect time.
And then Home Alone 2 was almost exactly 2 years later.
Okay.
And then Home Alone 3.
Oh, jeez.
It's not bad. It's just I like it.
Which definitely isn't even in this debate.
No.
But it came out in 97. And then Home Alone 4 was 2002.
Wow.
All were in November except for Home Alone 3, which I guess maybe they were running late. I don't know how. They didn't come out until December.
Wow.
It had the same producer and screenwriter. That's why it was decent.
The second one
Or the third one.
The third one, yeah.
That's why I like the third one. Will it compare to the first two? Absolutely not.
No.
But it's not a bad Christmas movie.
I want to say this to Disney. You guys are a scumbag. You guys took a cult classic movie about family and a child being home alone, and you ruined it. You remade Home Alone and then put it on your stupid platform for everybody to buy. And like, I've seen clips on TikTok, and I'm like, this is garbage. Like, this is just absolute garbage. This is like if Mickey Mouse took Home Alone and shoved it up his ass and then twirled it around and said, "Ho ho! It's a chocolate pretzel!"
So
Ho
is it
ho!
like the Fast and Furious movies? They need to like chill out on that?
Yes, so you need to chill out making Fast and the Furious movie. The next Fast and the Furious movie we're going to see is Vin Diesel coming out. It's all about family.
I don't
Going
think I've
fast.
seen, like, Fast and Furious, you start out with like street racing, right? Like low level street, well, kind of high level. and it was good. But now you got like freaking Matrix jumping out of trains on the car. I'm like, man, I'm done.
They've been to space. Apparently, they got launched into space at one point.
Yeah, I'm good. It's just too far.
Yeah, that's insane. But okay, so here's my thing. Let's settle this, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
Pros of Home Alone is it was the original.
Yep.
Okay, which is big to me.
I'm
always more of a fan of the original movies.
Yep.
And I just felt like they hit such like a solid stride with that movie that it was capable of even having the second one.
Yeah.
All right. Now the second one though opened it up a little bit. It had a little bit more production value. It had a lot more going on. It had a lot more cameos, a lot more appearances,
Right.
which made it awesome. But my overall vote is the first one.
The original, the OG.
Yep.
Well, it's like, you can't have the second one without the first one. But is that your ringtone?
Yeah, no, that's my notification. That's Kevin's, like, when he looks up and sees the old man.
You should have left it. It's part of this.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
It's all right.
But it's
so
just,
what do you think, Tyler?
I ultimately think I'm going to stick with 2. Now, with that said is this is the closest, was it sequel? Is that what you call it? Like any other movie, the second one can be good. But I think all movies, not just Christmas, all of them, this has to be the closest, whatever, to being the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a number 2 movie almost beat the number 1.
Agreed.
Like, I don't see many people debating other movies like the second's better than the first in this one. So I'm going to go with 2 just because it was more, like I said, more characters. It was just more, it was in New York. There's just more to it.
Yeah.
But I love them both. I'm just saying. They're both amazing.
and I'm going to stick with the, I'm going to stick with the classic. The Home Alone.
Right there.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Because it had so much heart. It had so much grit. And
So does the mom not leaving Miami, Florida to freaking go to New York, not have any heart and grit?
It does, but
She rode in the back of a freaking moving van with 6 other guys and John Candy in the back of that van.
That was the first movie.
Oh yeah, it was.
She stayed.
All right, shut up. My bad. Damn, I just made myself look stupid.
Interesting fact.
Hold on. You shush.
Oh, hush it.
How did she get home the second time?
She flew. She didn't go home. She went to New York.
I know they went to Florida.
Yeah.
How did she get to New York?
The whole entire family just came up with her. Like they just kind of.
Oh, so they all left together.
They all left together and just went up to New York.
All right, yeah.
And stayed in Kevin's room, like stayed in the nice, expensive hotel where Kevin was staying at.
Right. You're right. I got those mixed up, but yeah, I love 1. I'm not saying it's better. I just like 2 better, but dude, 1's the OG. I'll give it that hands down.
All right. Well, we got a vote from one of our viewers, Ethan Stewart. Shout out, Ethan.
He says
Home Alone 2.
okay.
And then we have Vinny to the K. Shout out, Vinny, who says 1. So right now it's 3-1. Home Alone 1-2. So
3-1.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
So 3-2.
3-2. What did I say?
3-1.
There's too many numbers.
Yes. 3-2, 1, 3.
This is confusing. I can't figure things out.
So we did that on Instagram about 3-4 weeks ago, and I think it ended up it was a tie. I think Home Alone 1 ended up getting 1 more vote.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Either way, that's great.
It was a tie because I used my Too Tall Tyler, my personal.
You vote on
and
every...
Tommy food.
So I just want to say, if you want to check out some of our awesome clips that are on our Instagram, there might be some top quality clips on there, but there are some really great clips on there. And recently, a while back ago, we had talked about a clip from Jingle All the Way where Arnold Schwarzenegger is on the phone with his neighbor, and he just says,
And the neighbor is in Arnold's house.
in Arnold's house,
Or
and he's
Harold.
like,
Harold, right?
"Oh, these cookies are so good. I'm going to have to ask your wife for the, so I was going through...
I'm going to have to get the recipe from Liz.
I'm going to get the recipe.
Put my cookie down.
Put my cookie down. No.
Did you like how So, Tommy, when you did it on TikTok...
Yeah.
I seen you do it, and I actually duetted it before I seen your message asking me to duet it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really?
Yes, I did not see those messages, and I duetted it before I seen them.
Really? Okay.
And I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and I didn't really have a cookie, but I improv'd eating a cookie, and I tried to my best to. Excuse me.
So, do you want to do like Jingle All the Way versus and put it up against another Christmas movie and see which
Sure.
one?
Jingle All the Way versus Die Hard.
No,
wow, that's such a tough one.
Oh yeah, cause
I've never seen Die Hard, so I can't get.
What? What?
Tell me, I don't get to watch movies all the time, bro.
Dude, you just like this 5 seconds while you're boning your girlfriend that you can turn on and watch it, for God's sakes. You've never seen Die Hard?
I don't get to watch movies.
Dude, it's a fucking cop movie, for fuck's sake.
I don't watch all.
Pardon my language, sorry, folks. It's
that's what fires you.
It's a cop movie. You were a cop.
That's fine, but like sorry.
How did you not love that movie? It's practically what your whole entire family is.
Okay, but I didn't watch it.
Dude, wow. Just wow. Oh my God. You're making me sick
You
right
broke him.
You're
making me sick.
You're making me...
So that fires you up if people haven't seen.
If you've never seen
it's
Die
like an
Hard...
action movie, right?
Definitely.
Christmas
I'm
Die
not
Hard...
really into a lot of action movies. Just it depends. I'm really not.
That's fair.
I'm going to take your man card away.
Tommy,
That's what you
I've
have.
even earned your man card.
I've earned my man card plenty of times.
How?
Just plenty of times I've earned my man card, okay?
What about this? That's awesome. I like that ringtone.
I like it too.
That's all. That's the best one you've ever had.
One more.
Huh?
I wanted another scream. I thought there was more.
You have to send me a text. Someone send me a text, and then it'll go off again.
All right. What about this? Since y'all can debate, I haven't seen it, so I can't really debate on it.
What is it?
Die Hard.
We'll do Jingle All the Way versus
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way for me. I love National Lampoon's, and I think it's good, but Jingle All the Way had it.
So I'm like you said, I say Jingle All the Way. It's just a better fit for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation because I'm always the odd out. Like I always.
I love that movie. I love it.
Oh yeah, I want to take my boss that's living over there on Melody Lane, with a big ribbon on his head. I can't do the whole entire monologue, but it was like, holy shit, where's the Tylenol?
Is that the same one where the turkey or whatever gets cooked too done? And
yeah. Why didn't they just honestly why didn't they just call up a restaurant and get another turkey?
Or this, like they did in the Christmas movie. Get a duck. That's what Christmas is. Turkey is for Thanksgiving, and a duck is for Christmas.
Yeah.
Of course,
like
that's
long
Christmas
neck.
ham. There's duck and a goose.
You don't need a turkey. That's for Thanksgiving. You don't need it for Christmas. It's a ham and a duck.
Well, also one of the things that probably was they didn't want to hurt Eddie's wife's feelings because she cooked the turkey, but there was some points where it's the Christmas tree set on fire because the young he's like, what?
It looked all nice and plump, the turkey.
Yeah.
And remember he goes,
and it just explodes.
Oh, what do you think?
I gotta get the recipe from Liz.
What do you think the perfect Christmas food is? If you're gonna have a Christmas dinner meal, what is that?
It's a delicious ham with mashed potatoes. And what is it? What is it? Shoot. It's red. And it's in a circle. It comes in a can.
Cranberry sauce?
Cranberries, yes. I don't like homemade cranberry sauce. I like cranberries out of a can. Like,
Okay.
just the big loop.
Right.
A big... I could literally just take a
I'm
spoon
not really
and
a
go,
cranberry guy. I don't really care for it too much.
It depends. I've had a good cheesecake with cranberries. That was good.
Well, I can I can deal with that.
But
I'm with you. A ham. You gotta have a ham. That's my Christmas thing right there.
Ham.
my family's always been really weird for Christmas, and we always did basically nachos.
Okay. So my grandmother we did our Christmas party this past Saturday, and she does lasagna.
Oh heck yeah, dude! Lasagna's so good.
Dude, Tommy, I don't know. He hates so much food, but looks like he loves every bit of it.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like-
That is the
Mother
craziest
trucker.
part. That is the craziest part. Name foods you don't like. It'll blow people's minds.
mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, cheese, let me think,
Anything with more than 2 toppings on it.
well, I do like broccoli, if it's cooked the right way and has butter and salt on it. Like, I do like, broccoli. I don't like cauliflower.
It's all right.
What is that? What else? There's anything that looks green and like it's just like, nope. Nope. I never did like that show. I never could get into that show.
Yeah.
Parks and
No one
Rec.
else can see that.
Hey.
except for you.
Oh,
I've got another Christmas debate.
sure.
Uh-oh.
Jim,
Wait, before that, folks, if you want now, get a $20 cameo for your friends, your family, or whatever. Tommy NC 2010 cameo. They're up there right now. Get them while they're fresh. And if we see them up there, Justin will maybe hop on over to me and we can start doing them. And I can start shooting them. So... if you want to, get yourself a little bit of Tommy for Christmas, and maybe I'll sit at your mistletoe with only wearing this, you know?
That is a good point, Tommy. If you want to send some, have Tommy send over.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Yeah, you can ask for anything. Who knows?
I'll do a cameo right now just for all the Tommy heads. Hello to all the... Okay, okay.
for free?
Yeah, this is just for all the Tommy heads. Ho, 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 Tommy heads, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I hope you get everything you want for Christmas. Be grateful for your family. Be grateful for your friends. And remember to give your mom a hug, give your dad a hug, because one day they may not be here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, keeping you on the inside. Fact. There's your cameo. Now quit following me around! I had to throw that last part in there. Okay, what were you about to say before I rudely interrupted
No,
you?
you're good.
Before I
What did SpongeBob say? 3 years later.
You're-
I should get that ready to pull up for when he starts bad.
When he starts talking, it's like 3, and have Joe Biden in the background look lost. Like,
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I need to get
3
a job. Come on, man. And
3 years later.
So Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Ooh.
Amazing.
I love that.
Dude,
Yeah.
he freaking topped it. And I know there's going to be a second one, and he hated it. Yeah, we already heard that. I've heard it 5 times, bro.
What? What was I going to
He
say?
hated the costume.
I wasn't going to say that.
Blah, blah, I've heard it 100 times. Or, shoot. Let's do The Christmas Story with Tim Allen.
Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Damn it.
Wait, the Santa Claus?
Oh, that's a Christmas Story.
But it was called the Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
my
I
bad.
forgot about that movie, but that movie was
We
actually
field
really
dressed
good.
a cat. We had some shots of liquor.
Actually, hold on. How about this? And I think we'll all agree on the same one. But Santa Claus and the Santa Claus 2 was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good.
It's
It's
been a
not
while.
as good as Home Alone, 2 of them, but I think I like the second one. Now
Yeah.
the third one, was it Jack Frost or
Yeah.
whatever?
It got a little weird.
Yeah.
Well, once you start having to bring in all sorts of weird stuff, that's how you know you're stretching it too far.
Yeah.
But I agree. That's another Christmas movie that both of them held up.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
it's 'cause it was
what's the
so
kid's
fun.
name?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
No, it's like the movie.
I don't know.
Charlie.
Charlie.
He grew up in the second one.
Oh yeah.
And and Scott Calvin is not going to be Santa Claus anymore because he has to have a wife. He has to have Mrs. Claus. So then he has to go on a scavenger hunt, and
Charlie ends up on the naughty list because he's like he hates his dad because.
And you know who gets on my nerves, and he reminds me of that character in Jingle All the Way.
Who?
The cookies is Neil.
Neil?
Oh yeah.
With the sweater guy.
Oh jeez.
And he also tries to tell Charlie when he's a young boy that Santa's not real, and that's not Neil's stepfather ass decision.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh jeez.
I don't like the Neils of this world.
So what are you saying? I'm Neil.
Yes.
I'm nothing like Neil. Okay, so eat a big.
He did have some nice sweaters though.
I forget what that guy's name is. Phil Hartman.
Oh, there's old Sinbad, mate.
Hey,
but they had
turbo time.
Yeah, that's the thing about Jingle All the Way. They had Phil Hartman, who was an SNL he never was like the most popular guy.
May
on
he
SNL.
rest in peace.
Yeah, but he was great. He brought a lot to the table for
Oh,
that
yeah,
show.
he-
And they had Sinbad, who's just a legendary comedian.
Yep.
I heard he's not doing so well. I heard that he had a stroke and then at one point they actually tried to kill him off and on Google and say he died.
I've got one more just very quick.
Yeah, yeah.
So between the Santa Claus and 1 and 2, I'm gonna say I like 2, but I'm gonna go with the OG.
Yep.
You too?
Agreed.
Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. This one, I think this is they're kind of similar Christmas movies just because the goofy characters.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's the Grinch versus the Elf.
Oh.
And I wanted to save those two because, the characters, and it's not like,
Yeah,
that's
a
tough
one.
because those are both amazing movies.
Yes, they're funny. They're funny, stupid, but they definitely have. They try to
So
have.
was the Trailer Park Boys.
Touche.
No, you watch your mouth. What you say about Trailer Park Boys?
That is
boy.
stupid.
Trailer Park Boys is
That's
actually
stupid comedy.
It's funny, stupid comedy, but
Stupid,
it's
funny, and funny, stupid's different.
but
So
You should have known.
Who are you? Who Elf and the human version, the Jim Carrey, version.
I'm honestly gonna go with the Grinch.
Okay, not a bad choice.
No, I get it.
He just don't like Will Ferrell.
He hates Will Ferrell.
One of my favorite jokes in the Grinch is all the kids are landing. That's apparently how it happens.
Oh, in the baskets.
And it lands, and he's like, "Hey, honey, he looks like your boss." And I, as a kid, I didn't know what that meant.
Yes. The
So then when I got older, I listened and I said, "Honey, he looks like your boss," and I'm like, "Oh."
The hidden jokes are amazing.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna have. I love the Elf. I'm gonna go with Jim Carrey, the Grinch.
I actually would take the Grinch. I think we're in unison. Is that what you said too?
Yeah, Grinch.
And I love Elf, and I think it's a great movie and everything. But there is a totally different atmosphere around the Grinch. The way Jim Carrey did it was so good, and the outfit they gave him to make it look so much like the cartoon gave him an absolute donk. It was hilarious. And how much he loves the dog in that movie is just fantastic.
Yep.
There's a clip of outtakes of him on set, and at one of the sets he walks up to the guy that's playing the mayor, and just he's so aggravated, and he reaches over and goes to kiss him, but he bites his rubber nose off, which that's a feat in itself. Having to put that nose on so many layers of makeup on the mayor's nose is probably no easy feat. He had to go sit there probably for the next hour to get that nose put back on after Jim Carrey bit it off.
So, do you like The Christmas Story?
Yes.
I've never liked that movie.
What?
Really?
I don't like that movie.
Now that should piss you off. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No. I mean, I get it.
I like it. Now a lot of people say it's crazy. They either hate it or they think it's the best Christmas movie in the world. Now, I'll watch it on Christmas, but I don't think it's.
You'll
it's not my
shoot your
top
eye
three.
out.
No.
It's not my top 3.
No, it's definitely not in my top. I mean, again, it's fine. It was too much I guess it was too real. Would be my complaint. The whole problem that I always love about Jingle All the Way is that it's the dad and he can't find a work-life balance. So it's my favorite.
You're my number one
Yeah,
customer.
it's the best. It's so good. And she's like, And he's like, "Oh crap, really?"
Yeah. Now, Jingle All the Way is it's obviously rated very high, but it's an underrated Christmas movie that should be rated even higher.
Agreed.
Like one of the best.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it's
Especially like as a commentation on like society in general, like how crazy everybody gets for those dolls. Do you remember? We're all the right age. Do you guys remember Tickle Me Elmo?
oh
Yeah.
god.
Came out around that time, and it was like people were freaking out about it. Like I knew kids. I was in like 5th grade or something, and people were like, "I need it," and it's like you're fucking in 5th grade.
Yeah.
What do you need to Tickle Me Elmo so bad?
Elmo loves you so much.
Yeah.
You like edible panties?
And yeah, exactly. And I bet so many people got a Tickle Me Elmo and were immediately just like, "Oh, this is what it is."
Yeah.
Like so let down.
Was Turbo Man a real doll?
No,
I
it
don't
was
think-
not. a
Because
real-
I think I like tried to find one when I was younger.
I bet you could get one now.
Yeah, I actually got one of my
It's
friends.
Turbo Man time.
I got one of my friends one for Christmas last
did you?
year. Yeah.
Oh, look, yeah, you can get one now.
Okay, that's
It's a
cool.
Turbo Man action figure.
It does look like you can get them now.
These cookies. I gotta get the recipe from Liz.
I get, put that cookie down now.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, Jingle All the Way is my go-to
Okay.
out of all
I've-
Christmas movies
yep.
for sure. After that,
I've watched that one this year already.
nice.
I haven't watched The Grinch.
Yeah, The Grinch is another one, and then I also have you ever seen Four Christmases?
Mm-mm.
It's like more of an adult one. It's like Vince Vaughn. And,
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
They go to each family's house.
yeah, because like they both have divorced parents.
Yeah. And
So
they're-
it's like
So
yeah,
they
go
go
ahead.
to 4 different places.
Yeah,
They
and-
lied to their parents and said they were going to be going somewhere else, and then they get caught on camera.
Okay, I've never seen that, but I've seen
Yeah, they say They say that they're busy, but they end up. They're trying to go on.
Oh.
But they try to go. They try to go on vacation,
Right.
and then they end up getting sucked back into going in with their family. But the reason I like it is because it's very adult, and when I was younger, all those other ones we've talked about really struck me when I was a kid. But this one's so good because there's like the disappointment. Like they're so positive that they're gonna go on this vacation. Oh yeah, it gets canceled, and then they get on the the news for it being canceled, and everyone finds out. So then they have to go and see everybody.
After they lied.
Yeah, and Vince Vaughn's
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to watch this now.
yeah, no, it's a great movie.
So that one is kind of like this movie I'm about to say is probably a little bit more. I wouldn't say childish, but a little bit more maybe.
Okay.
It's Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh yeah.
Where they try
Oh.
skipping Christmas.
Yes,
and
we're
go
gonna
on a cruise.
We're gonna skip Christmas.
And then Blair, I'm coming home, and I'm bringing Enrique. You know what I mean?
Enrique, who's
Wow.
Enrique?
And
Tim
that's-
Allen,
That's
another-
Tim Allen again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim
He
Allen
was like the American Dad for a long time.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love this movie. I've already watched it this year, but I'm telling you right now, this is one of the go-to movies, and I think it's one of the underrated movies too.
That's a good point. That I might pull this one out. And it's these ones that are a little
Hickory.
bit-
Do not say hickory, honey, ham.
Oh yeah.
When it gets run over by the truck.
Yeah, it's such a similar concept. Yeah, it's just and like I get it. I mean, it's like we've done it so many times. Like I've done it 35 times.
Yeah.
I remember about 30. No, I remember about 20 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe 25. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I don't really remember
Right.
being that young. But for the adult ones coming out, I really like it. Which leads me to one of my favorite that's come out recently, which was Violent Night.
Ooh.
I hadn't seen that.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
see
it
Violent
is.
Night?
It's like
Oh
Home
my
Alone
God.
meets Die Hard. Like it is. Basically, these bank robbers try to rob this old lady, and she's like a billionaire or something like that. So they try to rob her.
And Santa's like over being Santa,
Oh,
and
shit.
yeah, he like doesn't want to be Santa anymore. He's given up on it, and then this little girl believes in him and prays that she can get her parents back together. I think.
Yeah.
Or ask Santa to get her parents back together. So he like goes to deliver these gifts. He's wasted. He shows up at the house, and the house is being
Raided.
Well, basically it's like these really were fun though, and it's a good movie.
Seems like it.
I went to go see this in I went to go see it in theaters. I remember loving this movie because it was just so epic and it was just so violent, and I was like, some scenes I was going ow because he falls and he slips and he's like, really? Nails? He's like, you could have hidden these things, really? And then the board breaks and he falls and lands on the nails and it goes right through his jaw. Honestly.
And there's a bunch of new ones coming out, a bunch of new Christmas movies. I don't know if you guys have seen any of these.
I've seen
Candy Cane Lane.
Oh, jeez, I heard.
Dashing Through the Snow. Yeah, the Candy Cane Lane, that's Eddie Murphy.
Oh, jeez.
Which it's like, I used to like Eddie Murphy a lot, but I'm going to be honest. He's
Modern.
Kind of.
I liked him in Daddy Daycare.
Daddy Daycare.
That was a decent movie.
But there's a couple another one called Silent Night. Looks like it's like some sort of killer thing. But I mean, I'm not seeing the quality that I saw in the past. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I just don't really get into these new ones. It's not original.
It's
some of them.
It's a small production, but there was a movie called Mean One, and
Really?
it's the same guy that plays Art the Clown and Terrifier. Like I'm friends. David Howard Thornton is his name, that plays Mean One, and it's like it takes the morality of the Grinch and turns him into a horror character, and he's like terrorizing everybody, going around killing people and stuff.
Other than killing people, the Grinch definitely was terrorizing people. Like he was like, nobody can be happy. No, then neither can. Well, if I can't be happy, then neither can you.
So one subject, I'm a big fan. One of the things is, I am a big fan of sitcoms, and one thing I've always pondered about is the worlds of Friends and the worlds of Seinfeld. I'm like, wait a second, Seinfeld is in New York. Like, why have Friends and Seinfeld never crossed? And then someone sent me this like big picture of like New York City and like where all the sitcoms are at.
Oh yeah, you have that for me to pull up.
Yes, and we were gonna.
It might take a second here. You never give me a good. You never tell me that it's coming.
Maybe they didn't have it in contract and they just didn't work out.
Like why they don't do crossovers? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, but it's kind of weird that both those sitcoms are in New York, but there was never any like those sitcoms were going on at the same time as Seinfeld was on the air. They were kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, but like this is what I said about Friends and Seinfeld is like I liked Seinfeld. I didn't like Friends at all, and I don't think I was alone. I think you're the outlier that liked both.
Yeah,
I think there's less people that like both than there are. Keep talking, Tommy.
If I picked one, I would pick Seinfeld, probably.
Well, okay, so here is this outline of...
Bruh.
What?
Of
like what, all the sitcoms that have been in New York. So, Seinfeld... Where is... Okay, right.
It's at the top.
Seinfeld's at the top.
Yep.
Friends are all the way down here. And then you got Taxi, what is that, 30 Rock.
So basically by this map, you can tell that the people living in Seinfeld's area are going to pay less to these New York taxes than the people in Friends would.
Yeah. And then you got, what is it, where is it? You got the King of Queens. Oh, shoot. You got the King of Queens. Everybody Loves Raymond, which, wow, that is really far.
I thought it was in Jersey. I thought Everybody Loves Raymond was Jersey.
Yeah, that's what I guess that's Jersey.
It might be.
That might be Jersey. And here is stupid.
I mean, it's pretty cool to see all this together. And, like, there's a lot of shows that did crossovers that had no connection, like The Simpsons and South Park.
Oh, yeah.
Or The Simpsons and Family Guy, or, you know what I mean?
Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents.
They did one? Okay, so that one makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the same network.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Jimmy Neutron was better.
Now, what
I
network?
Guess maybe Seinfeld and Friends were on the same network.
I guess. Because they were competing against each other. You know, like one even has its own studio, and Seinfeld has its own studio too. But speaking about Seinfeld, there was a video that came out that Jerry said which he asked everybody not to film, and what did people do? They filmed, and he said that they are.
They were both on NBC.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just
which makes sense because at the time there was only like 20 stations.
Yeah.
At the time, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's like, I don't know how many young people are watching this, but like, you know, TV was different than it is now.
Yeah, like TV was very different. Like the remote was yay big. Like it was just a clicker. Like, you know, of course. If any of your parents grew up in the 50s, they're probably old timers.
He just picked a random year and just went with it.
In the 50s?
Or
Most of our parents were probably born in the 50s or later.
Probably.
They probably didn't grow up in the 50s.
I was born in 72.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the 50s was quite a long time ago, Tom.
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
The 50s was like Greece, where Greece took place.
Don't you ever look at old people and just say, hey, was it black and white back then?
Oh, God.
You're about to be that old guy.
Yeah, you literally are. You're almost 40, dude.
Hush it. I'm 33, going to be 34.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, so you need to hush it. What's the chat? What's our chat look like?
Well, we have a shout out from Helgi.
Shout out.
Ethan wanted to know what our favorite Christmas food is. That's why I asked you.
That was a good question.
Helgi also said we need to watch Fat Man, which is a movie with Mel Gibson as Santa Claus.
Oh, yes, I heard
So
about...
we will look into that because I actually don't know if I've even heard of that.
Okay.
I don't like it. Jim Carrey and the Grinch throwing it back.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it was a 2020 movie. Okay, that makes sense why I missed it. Because honestly,
I haven't watched any new.
Yeah, in 2020, I don't know. 2020 went by in like 4 seconds for me personally. I don't know about anyone else.
It stretched for me, honestly. It was insanity.
Yeah, it was a short year. Like it feels like 2020 was like 5 minutes ago. So the fact that I missed this movie isn't crazy. It didn't get a very good rating. It got 5.9 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this.
I
go by ratings sometimes.
Yeah, it
Not
depends on how
every
much time I have.
Yeah.
Cause like I like a lot of really like nerdy movies.
Yeah.
Like
do you ever do this in like just this movie or any movie? Like if you sit down, you've never seen it.
Yeah.
And you're like 20, 25 minutes into it and you're just not in it, you just move on.
Yeah, you're like, screw it.
I give it like 25, 30 minutes and you're like, all right, dude, like, I'm not.
No, totally.
That's how I felt with Step Brothers. I watched it and I was just like, I'm done
You
with
said
this.
you only watched bits and pieces.
Dude, Step Brothers.
Did you watch the first 30 minutes?
Movie.
No. He just lied.
Dude.
Eat a big bag of you-know-whats.
You just said you watched...
Huh?
You've only watched...
Cinnamon down.
You've only watched clips. You've never sat down and watched the first 30 minutes.
Dude, here's the thing about why I don't... I'll do it again. I've done it before on this show, and I'll do it again. I'll pull up a clip that I know will make you laugh. I could do it. I could pull up so many from that movie, dude.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts is when oh crap, I can't remember his name. The bad brother, the mean brother.
Yeah.
When Derek comes up into the treehouse, and he's like, I haven't had a carb in 60 years. Like lifts up his shirt, and some random guy's abs, and then he's making fun of him, and he punches him out of the tree. Oh, dude, and he's like, and then that's when the wife gets all on him. She's like, did you really hit him? Dude, it's such a good movie. I can't believe you don't like it.
She's like, I want to curl you up and stick you up here.
Yeah.
You can live here.
Dude, she's a nut, and it's so great.
And then, like, she gets done, and she, like, stands up and pisses in the
Yeah, one leg on the
Worst
wall.
movie ever.
No way, dude.
You just don't know what good business is.
I know what good business is.
Dude, okay, how about this? Okay, name a Will Ferrell movie that you like.
And it sucks. It was one of the lowest ones, what he's about to say.
What? Shut up.
Everything Must Go.
Flick you in the nose.
Is that really what your favorite?
Yes, Everything Must Go. I thought was very entertaining.
That is stupid comedy.
He gets fired and then he relapses and becomes an alcoholic, gets kicked out of his house, which is illegal for someone to do that, a spouse to do that, to kick if they legally both have
they sold the house, right?
Well, in the end, they ended up selling the house, but
they were selling
it was their house together, and she had no God-given right to do that to him, to kick him out like that.
I mean, that's the thing about relationships, man. Is like normally the men in a relationship, when it comes down to something like that, you have to man up and let her have the house. You know what I mean? And like, it's not the best scenario. I agree. Yeah. It's shitty.
How would you feel if he did that to you? What would you do if she took all your stuff?
Sleep on this couch.
Huh? Yeah, I'd let you sleep on my couch. Yeah. Of course, you would hate it because it'd be the worst time ever sleeping on. You probably want to sleep on my couch out in the living room.
Feel like something crawl over your leg.
Shut up! I don't have insects in my house.
Okay.
Nobody said you did, bro. You're right.
You said something crawling all over you.
I did, didn't I?
Suck it, turd muncher.
Turd muncher.
I'm talking about turd.
Jeez. I don't know, man. I think
the Grinch throwing it
back. I should have just thrown it up one more time. I also, but my personal favorite thing to do, what we do a lot at our house when it's Christmas time, is we go back and we find like one of my favorites is pull out the original South Park Christmas special.
Oh boy.
Which is amazing. It was such a good episode because it was literally them kind of making fun of themselves, where the kids have to make the cartoon the same way they make the cartoon, where they used to take cutouts and put them over a projector.
Right.
You know, so like we'll go a lot of times, like me and E will go and we'll just pull out like episodes of South Park, the Christmas episodes, The Office Christmas episodes, Bob's Burgers.
Yeah,
like all of our favorite shows and the Christmas episodes.
And just watch those.
On Peacock, they have they just have that category of Christmas movies
Exactly.
and Christmas shows that you can watch. Do you mind if I call somebody in here that is from New York?
No, go ahead.
All right. Okay.
But I always thought, I'm personally a huge South Park fan.
Okay.
And that original Christmas special was so good with Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that on TikTok.
And then I liked how eventually Santa became like a murderous psycho. Like, there's just so many good bits about that. So who are we calling?
That's a surprise.
Okay.
It's the guy that he's been on here twice.
Yeah.
It's funny, look at this one. He has a hole in him.
Oh, yeah.
From the green lights.
Come on.
He's probably not going to answer. I did just get news from Helgi that Trump just went live.
So,
your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
We might be losing some people because of that.
Jeez.
It's alright. We'll get him next time, talk about it.
It ain't no big deal.
We're also going to have a show, I believe, on the 26th, the day after Christmas. So we'll do some more Christmas wrap-up.
Almost definitely.
And I think we're also going to talk about New Year's, some New Year's stuff. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to do a wrap-up yet if we're not ready to wrap up, but...
About 750.
750.
I feel like we've come a good distance and we've filled a lot of good content here on the show. So I feel like that, and as you said, I'm in charge at ending the show, am I right, Justin?
Yeah, but if you are going to end it, let me know so that I can do some plugs for next week.
We got Christmas colors on, red and green.
Yeah.
So
I'm wearing my Red Wings stuff.
Before I end the show here, give away to Justin Wood for his plugs for our next show.
Well, next week we are going to have a new author,
ooh,
who lives in our town, Black Mountain, North Carolina, and him and his wife together, decided, you know what? We're creative people. We can do things on our own.
Yep.
in the modern age, we can develop like a project on our own. And what they decide to do is they are making a very cool. They are making a very, very, very cool graphic novel.
Wow.
All right. I'm going to pull that up now. Nope. Somewhere around here. Tommy hit me with it. I wasn't ready for it. So, it's called The Grimoire's Heir. Okay? It's like a fantasy novel. They play Dungeons and Dragons. So, and other things like that. And I'm sure that a lot of this came from this. The gentleman's name is Craig Walston.
Ooh.
Okay. He is the writer of this book. His wife, Rachel, helped him with writing and editing, and she is also reading for the audiobook version. So they actually just raised their goal of $2,500 on their GoFundMe with 34 donations.
Damn.
All right.
Looks like they got it.
Yeah, they just got it. It looks like just today.
Jeez.
They're doing all sorts of cool stuff where you can, buy in and they will give you different prizes, I guess, or rewards for having donated. $10 you get the ebook, $20 you get the audiobook, $35 a paperback, and then all sorts of cool stuff.
Wow.
And if you were to have donated $500, which it looks like someone here did, they would actually work with you and write you in to future novels. Possibly even this one. I'm not sure.
Wow.
But it's super cool, and it's really cool to see someone from our town and just like another average Joe, you know what I mean, who is like, you know what, I'm going to do what I love, and I'm going to take on this challenge. So we're going to have him on the show. He's going to talk with us a little bit about his experience, who he is, and why he wrote that. So look out for that next week.
This is done. It's created 3 days ago, and they've already got their goal. That means that's something good.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, they're good people. They have good support. They're great to their community, and they got rewarded for it. So if anybody is a fantasy action adventure into Dungeons and Dragons, into Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, I bet there's going to be some Harry Potter vibes if Rachel had anything to do with this. But I'm sure it's going to be a really cool story, and it's exciting. So we'll have Craig on next week to talk about what they've got going on, and we'll also be talking a little bit about, I don't even know if any of that was on the screen.
It was.
It was?
That, yeah. Oh, no, I don't know if it was the Hunts or not.
So they're going to have a bunch of cool stuff to talk to us about, and I look forward to it, for sure.
Most definitely. It's going to be a good time.
Yes, sir.
Any more? Is that?
Oh, and then we'll be taking calls. We'd really like you to send us some messages on Twitter. We're on Twitter. Or X. We're on Instagram. Of course, we're on YouTube. We're on Facebook.
The TikTok.
We are on TikTok. We want you guys to interact with us. We want to hear your stories. We're always here to give advice for call-ins. And we also just want to hear your input, what you got going on for the new year. Call in on the 26th. Tell us about your New Year's resolutions you're going to have, and tell us about what you got for Christmas.
Most definitely. We can't wait to hear from you.
And we all will have our resolutions ready for you.
Yeah. The only other thing we have is a video that was sent to us by a fan who he wants us to watch a video. Do you guys want to do that?
Sure. Oh boy.
You don't want to watch it?
No.
Wait, is this that?
You do or you don't want to watch it, Tom?
Sure, we can watch it.
Okay. So this is from Ethan Stewart.
Oh God.
All right.
Is that your?
He just wants
Shut up.
He just wants us to react to it. Let's see what we got going on here. It's these weird guys again. All right. He loves this stuff. So I guess he really wants us to do this.
Yeah, because we talked about it last time where we always got to pick the right color.
All right. I don't know. Is this one of these guys Ethan? Is that what's going on? Anyway.
It would be funny if we did that in person.
We'll get some games. We'll get some games going for you guys.
Tommy, you laughed about it the first time before you knew who sent it, so.
And we got a lot of new things coming for the new year. We're gonna start adding in some different videos into the show.
This is nothing.
Home Alone.
So we're gonna add in some videos, like some on the street interviews. We're gonna add in some skits, and I think that these two are gonna keep doing their food reviews. We're gonna get more of those on the show. So that's all I got. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on X. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube.
Almost definitely.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit notifications. Especially, we're always gonna put up our live. We're always gonna put up our live before we go, so you can have that set up, and then you can set up the notification so that as soon as we start, we've started.
Bing.
Yeah.
Bing. Whew.
I know. I was the one that just did all the talking. Why are you acting like you're out of breath?
No, I'm just doing that for you because it's just
that was a lot.
That's a lot of information.
Yeah.
He just said you talk too much. He don't realize.
That is
What?
He said you were rambling.
I didn't say that. You.
My Joe Bidening it.
No, he was doing a good job. He was dropping promos.
No, you said it. I didn't.
I didn't say anything. I just said, phew.
Yeah, you were.
You took that as me saying he was talking too much?
No.
Sometimes I just...
I love firing Tommy up.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy, before we leave, though, I do think you should probably do... I mean, I think that the Tommy heads out there would be disappointed if you were not going to do a inspirational speech.
Oh, God.
Oh,
so
boy.
I kind of think you should probably...
It's super fun time. It's super fun time. It's super fun time. It's super fun time.